Hello friends, this is Yash. Welcome back to YT Geology Zone. So today I'm going to talk about MOOC, M-O-O-C MOOC. Okay, so this video is all about MOOC and the introduction to it, its advantages, disadvantages. Okay, and I have made some more videos also on this topic of NPTEL Swayam, how to choose the courses and how to select the courses, how to join the courses, and also I have made the videos on them, and some more few videos I will make to that so that I can explain you everything very properly, okay, in a detailed manner. So this course, this video, as I told you, it is all about MOOC. Just a small introduction in which you will get everything it will be cleared in this. Okay. So in this video, as I told you, I'm going to talk on MOOC. So what is MOOC? The first question is Massive Open Online Course, right? You know the full form? Yeah, everyone knows. So the word massive, it already means that there are so many courses. So MOOC is nothing but the initiative of the government of India to provide all the students from different geographical areas of India to get their dream course or a dream elective course, we can say like this. So for example, if you are a student from a arts background and you have a wish to get a certificate for a Python language, so you can do that, no problem. There is no problem. You can do any course from anywhere. Means for example, I am here and right now I have to do a course provided by IIT Madras. I can do that using MOOC. So MOOC, you can take here your elective course also. So mostly all the universities, maybe your professor or your faculty have told you to take online elective course. So online elective or optional elective, depends what you guys says in your university. So both are same. Sorry guys. So both are same. So you came here to take elective course on MOOC and you are having some doubts. What is it? What are the advantages, disadvantages? I will be clearing it. Okay. Okay. Wait a minute, guys. Yeah, I don't know. It was flickering. Okay. So in this MOOC you can take your elective courses. So here you can take nearly they are providing courses for 1 credit, 2 credit, 3 credit and 4 credit. Normally courses are of 3 credit, 2 and 1. 4 credit courses are very less. So you don't know what is credit system, you can ask to your teachers what are the credit requirements for elective course. For example, I am from Central University of Karnataka and I have a requirement of 6 credits for general elective. So 6 credits, so how will I define? Means how will I know what is the credits? What is credit, right? So credit in terms of NPTEL now means if you will go to NPTEL, you will select a course and they will show the week. What is the number of weeks this course will go on? So for example, they will show this is a 8-week course, this is a 4-week course, this is a 12-week course. So 4-week course means 1 credit. So every 4 weeks means 1 credit. Okay, so just you have to divide total number of weeks by 4 and you will know its credit. So if I took 2 courses of 12 weeks, then it will be 6 credits. So 12 divided by 4, that is 3 credits. So 1 course for 3 credits, so 2 courses for 6 credits, right? So this will take a total of me to get 6 credits. So this is about the course. I will choose a course here and see here the enrollment is free. You no need to pay anything. You can, if you want to learn, just you want to learn, you can learn everything from here. There is no boundaries here. You can learn. All the content is free. The best part of this is all the contents are free, and you have to give the assignments also. Sorry guys, which is totally free. But just only and only if you need a certificate, you have to pay for it. That is 1000 rupees, and that too, just not paying is not necessary. Means paying is not the only eligibility. You have to give the exam. You have to pass the exam, and after that you will get a certificate. And that too, the exam will be in the online mode, but you have to go to the centers provided by the NPTEL. So mostly they are by TCS, Tata Consultancy will providing their centers for exams. So it depends in which university you will get your center and all. So it will be computer based exam normally, just like your JE or JE exam, right? Your JE exam also remains online, so just like that. Sorry. Okay. So this was all about MOOC. So I hope you understood. So little bit some advantages and disadvantages I would like to tell about this. So advantages, what are its advantages, right? So the first advantage is you can learn it anywhere, anytime. So for example, here videos are already uploaded, so you no need to worry. You don't need to go to class and have to see the videos and have to write the notes and all. You can anytime, just if it's night 1 a.m. or in the day 12 p.m. Just you want to go and you want to watch the video, you can watch it and you can make your notes and you can solve your assignment anytime, anywhere. The second plus point of this is you get a variety of course. For example, you are from a department of geology just like me and you want to study psychology, so you can go and select here. But in case if you are in a college where there is no psychology department, you cannot choose a psychology course, right? So this is a plus point of online because they have given so massive amount of courses to you to choose. You can choose any of the course, and one thing I would like to tell you, see, don't take what your friend is taking. See the course catalog, they will show you course catalog, and that they will show you the contents of the course. So particular course will show you the content. For example, you took physics, so you see the content of the course, does that physics course takes, they will teach, and just think, are you able to do it or will you do it? So then only. Don't take it because your friend is taking, because this is very bad thing. You are copying someone, because maybe he may be good in physics, but you may be good in chemistry. So you should go with your subject, not with what your friend is taking. Nowadays, this generation, like you and me, everyone are taking what our friends are taking and we are copying. Okay, that guy, he took this course and he achieved good grades, so I will also took the same course and I will also achieve good grades. But don't be in this situation. Don't get these myths with you, and don't spread these myths also. Just take what you like and what you really want to do it. For example, I love psychology, so I will go with psychology. I want to learn psychology, I will take elective psychology. If my whole class is also taking physics, but I don't like physics, I will go for psychology because I want to choose that, I want to learn that, I have interest in that, right? So you should do with what your interest is, right? But you want to prepare for IIT JAM, so if you are in first year or second year, you should take chemistry, physics or maths, any two of them, so get eligible for IIT JAM, for IIT, okay? Because IIT mostly ask you to take physics, maths or chemistry, any two of them is necessary to get eligible in particular universities of IITs, okay? So this was all about the advantages of it. There are variety of courses, free to access at any time, anywhere, without any problem. And the one more thing was assignments. Assignments here are mostly MCQ based. MCQ based assignments are here, so no need to worry about just calculation and all. You have to calculate, but you don't have to write much, right? So you just have to MCQ based exam will be there. Yeah. MOOC is just a outer title, okay, massive open online course. The main thing is Swayam. Whatever you will go to Swayam website. Whatever you will download Swayam app. So everything is under Swayam. So I will say Swayam from now, and in my upcoming videos also I will say Swayam only, okay? Sorry, I have a cough. Don't worry, it won't spread by videos. So next thing is disadvantages of this MOOC. Yeah, right. So the most important disadvantage, what I think is, if you take offline, right, means for example, I am taking from my offline department. In my university there are nearly 27 or 28 departments, and if one of the department like School of Business Studies is offering me any particular course, so I will go with them, and there that is free of cost. There I no need to pay any extra money. But here in NPTEL exam or Swayam, I will say Swayam, because in Swayam there are the partners which are providing the different institutions. Okay, Swayam is the upper heading is MOOC. Under this there is a Swayam, and under this all the other institutions combine to provide you all the courses. Okay. So for example, NPTEL is providing, they will charge you 1,000 rupees. Means all the exam fees is 1,000 rupees. That is sure. Okay. If you are from general, for all the exams you have to pay 1,000 rupees. It is just, there is no concession for you. But you are from SC/ST, then there is a concession for you. If you are from PWD, then there is a concession for you. If you are from SC/ST and PWD, then there is again concession for you. And if you are from OBC, so in Swayam, if the course is provided by NPTEL, then there is no concession for you. But in Swayam, if the course is provided by non-NPTEL institution, then they will provide you the concession. It will tell you they are providing or not. Means you can check out before registering the course. And enrollment is totally free. See, don't get misunderstanding with enrollment and registering the course. Okay, so enrollment is just joining the course, and registering is paying the fees. Okay, so you are enrolling for free. They won't ask you the money. Just they will ask you your roll number, your name, and your school and all. And I have made a separate video also on that, how to join the course. Don't worry about it. I already uploaded that video actually. This video is I am uploading later on. And the other disadvantages which are here of online courses, you have to study. You have to be disciplined, because what like a normal person will do is, for example, me today, I am the one. I am doing study, and just normal problem of all the youths will procrastinate, right? We will say, okay, I will do it tomorrow, I will do it day after tomorrow, right? So we should not do this thing. We have to be disciplined, because the assignment the deadline of assignment is only 1 week. You have to submit anyhow the assignment within a week. And if you forgot to watch the videos and submit the assignment, then you won't get marks. And the marks are important if you want certificate, right? If you are taking it for elective course, so your marks is very important. So be disciplined. Don't misuse the time. And self-learning is most important. Yeah, it's too much stress coming. No problem. So there are not much disadvantages of this, only two disadvantages, that you have to be self-disciplined. If you don't be self-disciplined, then it will be a problem for you, and the money factor. Okay, so money factor is over. If it is okay, you can go for online MOOC courses, and all the things are I told. I hope I covered all the queries of you. If still you have any queries, you can just comment down in the comment box and just subscribe and share with all the friends with whom want to take online courses, right? MOOC. So you understood. I hope you understood MOOC, massive open online course. And with this, I'm signing off the video. So with this, thank you, and thank you for watching the video. See you in the next video where I will upload more about NPTEL series. I have made a separate series of NPTEL playlist. You can check out the playlist in the channel, and don't forget to subscribe. Okay.